Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you? I hope everything with you is grand. I'm going to do a reading on Tamera.
Yes.
I never read on her before, but somebody wanted me to read on them.
Mm-hmm.
And about her career, right? Her work career.
Yes.
I know she has things coming up.
Yes, apparently she's supposed to be on the Hallmark Channel. She's talk about old. Wow. Wow.
That fit her though.
It would fit her, honestly.
That fit her.
It really would. I wonder what she's going to be doing on the Hallmark Channel.
Well, this fell out, so I'm definitely going to say that's her. New beginnings. That's something. It's just new beginnings. Well, this is about her, so
Yeah.
That fell out. So what fell out was new beginnings. So what I see in her is new beginnings. I think this is a lot of love. It's like a blessing for her. It seems like this is a blessing, and it just seems like this is so right for her. On her heart side, I see the Magician. I don't know how it happened, why it happened, but it happened. Above her head, I definitely see a king, and that means her husband. I don't know how that plays into everything, but she does have a very strong man over top of her.
Okay.
To her right, I don't know what that actually means, but they are lover arrows of love. So whatever she's getting ready to do, she loves it. She loves it. She loves it. She loves it. And the earth would be, yes, putting all the past behind her, moving forward with energy, new ideas. She's so pumped. She's so psyched about it. However, there is a block card that it could be a burden. It could be a burden on her husband. It could be a burden on her marriage, of her gone a lot, being gone. And I see that it could be a burden, working it all out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have?
That's honestly a good question. We have. I'm not honestly sure where to start in this.
Where's the female?
Right.
Then start right there. Read to her right and to her left. It's still past, present, and future.
Okay. So we have this mature woman right here, and we have. This is how it's looking on the road.
Let me see.
We have her looking off into the family room, which symbolizes how she's it. Yep.
Let me tell you what I see in that, because I think it's similar to what I have. I think what it is that she's going to be taking on more more projects, and I think that she is going to take her away from her home more, and that's what showed up to be the problem. You see the home in the background,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that that's going to be a problem. Maybe not at first.
Okay.
But her being busy, even though this is a dream job, I feel as though she still had trepidation about her husband, trepidation about her children. You have a question?
Yes, my question is, how does Tamera feel about doing new business ventures?
This is like a match made in heaven. It's like a match made in heaven. She is it's like it's connecting her with her roots. It's like nostalgia. It's like she's where she want to be. It's like this is like, it's like she's there in the moment. Yeah, this is like the contract working together. This is like a dream. This is something that she really wants, guys. This is something she really, really wants. And I think that somehow or another she materialized it or manifested in her life, because here is the Magician right there to her heart. Like dreams do come true. I think that she's got it, but I definitely also see that I think this is going to wear and tear with her husband or her marriage.
Okay.
Maybe not at first, because when I said what's on her mind, her husband, and what's below her, her past, and what's in front of her, what's the burden?
A burden.
A burden. Go ahead.
Yes, it's some other cards that had just like right underneath her. We had the community card, which is all about being within your media environment, doing what she does. If she's going back to acting,
She's going to be around people.
Yeah, she's going to be around people that, like you said, is going to be taking her away from this family union.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And of course, like you said, with this great fortune card, it was going to bring in opportunities.
Yeah.
And even this, we see right here, the
It's
sudden
very
wealth.
lucrative. It's definitely going to bring her money, but she's going to have to, something going to pay on the back end of it.
And I like how you said that it's reconnecting with her roots, because this distant horizon is like seeing something that has been so far gone that she like finally sees it coming back, and she's like, oh my God.
This is like a dream to me. For the cards are showing like this is a dream. This is something I wanted, and now she's got it, and she's so happy about it. But I definitely see that it's going to cause a problem on the back end. What you have? You have a question, or you want to read?
My question would be, how does her husband feel of her going or leaving?
Well, we see the queen. We see that. Wow.
The king and the queen's out.
And we see he sees it as lucrative, and he's cautious.
Okay.
So it's like he's cautious about her, because you can see over top of her he has the 6 of nostalgia. So right here in her presence, it's like, yes, it's big money. That's all good. That's all good. But I'm getting a feeling that he feel like he want to protect her.
Okay.
You understand? That she doesn't get hurt. Because I do see the queen and I see the king, so that lets me know they are together, but they're not foolish to the way that this machine works.
Okay.
And so their eyes are open. So it's, in other words, they on the same frequency. But she's going in. She want to make that money. She want the job. That's really good for her ego. It's good for her. She really wants to do this. But all at the same time, it's a joyous time, but it's also stressful.
Okay.
It'll be stressful because it's going to take her away from her children, and it's going to take her away more often. You understand what I mean? Than probably what she's doing now, and that's going to be an adjustment. And that would mean her husband will be left to do a lot of things.
That's true.
But go ahead.
Yes, and then lastly.
So whatever position she's getting a powerful position. She's getting whatever it is definitely a big one.
Okay.
It's a big one because the ace showed up. So I don't know what she'll be doing, but whatever it is, it's really powerful.
And then what I also see, even further below her, we see still in sight, or still within her, she is focusing on her family and what she loves the most.
Her husband.
Yes, her husband.
And her children.
And her children.
Family life.
Yep, and she is this privileged woman. Yes, she is this privileged woman. Yeah. And then we also see the gift here. So she feels like this is a wonderful opportunity that she can use and really, in a sense, gift it back to her family, because it's all about the family. She's making moves that will only benefit her family in the end.
And I want to know, is this going to affect her taking this position? Is this going to have any effect on her relationship? I see the Lovers.
Oh, again.
I see the King of Cups. Well, sometimes when you see the Lovers, it's always good just to say, wow, it's the Lovers. But the Lovers also deal with deception.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like some kind of deception.
Okay.
Maybe about the job or her home life. I don't know. I just feel like some kind of deception. And I also see that we see the King of Cups. So he loves his wife, and I do see a happy ending. So maybe what this is saying is, don't put nothing above our relationship.
Okay.
Don't put nothing above it. Keep it. The word keep coming like copacetic. Don't let this job overwhelm you. That, like the thoughts, don't let it overwhelm you, don't let it take you, don't forget that you love doing what you're doing, whatever. I'm just feeling, but I definitely see that he's there again. He's there. And I definitely see a good ending. So I definitely don't see anything negative about it, but I definitely see that it is a transition.
Okay.
What do you have?
I will pick a card. And then we have the snake card.
See?
And I almost didn't want to say it at the bottom because they say in the Kepler cards, well, this is a female reading, but also this symbolizes the privileged woman. And I didn't want to say that her husband could maybe step outside of the family while
I didn't
she
want to
was
say
gone.
it either. I didn't want to say it either.
Because,
Or he could have.
right. But that's what I was feeling, because any other card that is not this mate can symbolize a third party in the relationship. And I was just trying to give it the
But the
benefit of
next
the doubt.
time, put it in the middle. So it could
Okay.
be around all the cards. So it could intertwine with that. You limit it when you put it up there. It has to go in the middle, like I do here.
Okay. But yes, so we had that, but I see this deception card, so whatever it is, and I also pulled out the lovers too, so whatever is going on within her love relationship, they are both hoping that it does not get in the way of what they have going on.
Right. And I definitely see that they will work it out. They work it out. And it, but that's just one of the cards of deception. So how old are her children?
Let me see.
And I don't know if this is going to be a 9 to 5 job or 5 days a week. I don't know. But I definitely see that overall it's good. I see that the happy card, this is something she's so happy. I think her husband celebrates with her. I think he's excited about it too. But I think he's just like, don't let this job get in the way of our marriage, or don't let it weigh you down. I don't know. I'm just feeling like he's just being very, very protective.
According to this, she has a son who's 11 and a daughter who is 9.
Okay, so she got young kids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Got them young.
Yeah. Okay. And I guess I'll do a bottom reading, and I guess I want to go in and merge a little bit.
Okay.
Do they have a good marriage? I see they work at it. I see that wand and strength. I think, yes, they have a very good marriage, but I think her husband could be a little overbearing or a little too fiery.
Okay.
Maybe a little too opinionated or a little fiery. What's his sign? I see that, and I see sometimes it just takes the strength of her to deal with them. But they work at it. Because I see this page. He looked like he's older than her. Is he older than her?
Let's see. First off, he's a Leo. And 52.
And she's
a
44, 42, 44.
45.
She's 45.
And a
wow.
Cancer.
So she's 10 years, he's 10 years older than her. Oh.
No. So she's
7 years. You said he's 52? 7 years.
Yeah,
okay.
7 years. Not that bad, but
Not
that number
that bad.
7.
That number 7, yeah. Yeah. But I definitely see that he could be controlling and fiery.
For a Leo.
Yeah, he could be controlling and fiery, but she knows how to deal with that. She knows how to deal with that. And he really looks out for her. Because I guess they both been in it. I think he was a newscaster at one point.
And they're also neighbors on the zodiac wheel now that I just thought about it. A Cancer and a Leo.
They're not neighbors.
After Cancer comes Leo.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. So you know that they had their frictions. And like I said, any marriage could work.
Yes, he was a journalist.
Yeah. And I know do they still have their wine thing?
Let me see, because
They
it did say
sold
he was a winemaker.
Yeah, they have a vineyard. They make wine.
Yes, he still has the Housley Napa Valley. Yeah.
They have it. I remember when they both did it. So he's busy with that. And she's out there working. So yeah, that's what I see. But is she going to enjoy this new job she's getting?
Okay.
Well, I see that a lot of things about this, a lot of ways that she have for this position, she's going to have to put them aside, let them go. She's going to have a whole different this is a whole new genre, a whole new thing she's doing. So the old way is passed away, it's gone. And she's got to open up to a new way of being more liberal, being more open-minded, being more just nurturing or whatever. I just see that. But I definitely see it's lucrative. She's already got money. I think it's lucrative. I think it's going to be more lucrative for her. But I definitely see that it is going to be as she grow into the position and the power position that I think she's getting in.
Okay.
The cards let me see that whatever this is like a powerful position she's in. Overall, I think, it's definitely money. So she's definitely going to be bringing in some money with this job. And I don't know how much, but I know that it'll be lucrative for her. But more than the money, this is something she wants. This is something she wants. The money is always good, but this is something not even about the money, because you see she's standing still. This is something she wants. This is something this is like a dream come true. This is how I get the reading, how excited she is, and how I see a 10, and how I see a 10, and how I see what is that? What is that? A 4. You just see good cards here. Like nothing's bad, Like just moving on and like this is new. So the way that she may have did the view, not the view, whatever that show they used.
The real?
The real is different than all of this. Is different than acting and all. This is, I don't know what kind of position, but I know she's going to have a lot to say, and I know that it is something she's going to go into. But I think it's something that she's really going to enjoy doing.
Okay.
That's what I see.
That's
so,
good.
Do you have anything you want to say? I just see that this is a lucrative position for her, whatever that may be. And I definitely see this is something she wants. And I think she's got the support of her husband. I think this is going to be an adjustment, her leaving her kids probably. I don't know if she'll be working every day, but I know that this is something that's going to take her away from her family, because that did show up over her head. And that she'll be gone a lot. So, let's see. Well, that's what I have on Tamera. That's what I have on Tamera. And she lives a very conservative lifestyle. Very, very conservative. No, not like Tia. Not like Tia. Their lives are so different. Her life seems a little bit more calm.
It does.
And things seem more in order. Where Tia's always seems sporadic and all over the place. But I definitely see that. And that the way that she handled things is more inwardly. Because this card gives me an over feeling like inwardly. I'm not saying she doesn't express how she feels, but she feels inwardly. And what's her sign?
She's a Cancer.
She's a Cancer.
Yes, she's a Cancer.
Outwardly?
Yes, outwardly.
Inwardly?
I'm not sure. Let me look that up.
Yeah, she feels. She's sensitive. She doesn't like a lot of chaos. She doesn't like it at all. No. It's just easy to love for her, and and just trust and believe in her husband, and I think they just, balance each other out for the best that they can,
Yes.
I don't see it, like 50 times.
It happens. She was born on a new moon because her moon is also a Cancer.
Oh, so she's real sensitive. Very, very, very sensitive. And he is a what?
He is
a Leo.
Yes. I'll look into what his moon sign is.
He's a Leo and very fiery. So in their relationship, when it gets hot and bothered, it just seems like it turns into a steaming mess.
He's a Taurus moon.
So he's earthy. So he's Taurus, earthy, like you. So he's well grounded. So he can deal with the because he's got that moon. I mean, he's got that earth, so he can hold the water and emotion. So she's a feely feel. And when I was asking about why do they guard her with this, because he looks out for her mental. He knows how sensitive she is, and so for that, her feelings easy to be hurt.
Yes.
And even though she hides it, but he knows that about her. So he wants her to not, don't go in so lovey gullible, but relax and stuff like that. Just stuff like that. Well, that's all we have for Tia's reading. I enjoyed that too.
Yes, it was good.
I hope you all enjoyed it. But whatever this position is, it must be a really big position. And I just think it's going to take her away from the home. I don't know if she's going to be traveling with it. I don't know. But I know it has something to do with TV. I know that. Whatever it is, I don't know. But whatever this position is something that she wanted and treasure it. And with the home everything is like what her mind can handle. Like nothing too crazy. It's made for TV. It's like it helps the spiritual side of her.
Okay.
She's more of a wholesome,
that is true,
spiritual type. Now, I'm not saying she don't get loud and all that. That just doesn't seem the kind of her. It seems like they're very conservative in the way that they behave. It's like night and day between her and Tia.
Definitely.
And that's all I have to say about that. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I do. Good luck, Tia, on your new adventures. Everything is going to be all right. You got the backing of your husband. You know how he is. He keeps a tight rope, but only because he knows what's best for the relationship. And you trust him. And that's all that matters. And so you could just let those burdens go and just walk into this thing and know you're going to be all right. And with that being said, sunflowers!